If you go out in public and look at the average guy's hair, I would say 99% of guys really don't have good hair, whether it's the style, whether it's the texture, whether it's the health. Like, it's very rare to actually see someone with a good head of hair and a good hairstyle that actually matches their face shape. So today is all about hair. Now, I am probably the only looks maxer who has not signed a contract. I have no hair affiliations. I'm not here to sell you any hair products, anything like that. I'm just going to tell you exactly what I use, the exact haircut I get, and how you can make your hair look better. And obviously, when it comes to being in the modeling industry, having top tier hair is very important when it comes to getting jobs, things like this. So without further ado, let's get it. First things first is obviously if you're losing hair, take care of it. I'm not going to go into it. Men, fin, surgery. Please do not get a surgery in Turkey. Turkey sucks absolute balls if you're getting a hair transplant. Bangkok is probably the best place in the world to get it for an affordable price. And it's also very good quality. I've noticed a trend online on TikTok specifically, and Instagram I've even seen it. Guys are using lemon mostly to lighten their hair, but they also add it to their egg wash to wash their hair. Let me tell you something, man. Putting lemon on your scalp, on your hair is probably the absolute worst thing you could possibly do to your hair ever, man. First of all, there was a time in my life when I did this. I was trying lemon on my hair to lighten it. I was trying to wash my hair with eggs. I tried like doing no shampoo, anything like that. And my hair ended up getting dandruff. It ended up just looking disgusting and greasy. And I did this project for over a year, man. Like, I was very committed to it, and it never made my hair actually look better. First of all, lemon is way too acidic for the pH of your hair, and it will strip your hair of anything natural that it actually needs, like natural oils. It's ironic, like these people want to be natural, but then they add lemon, which causes breakage, and it's going to reduce the natural oils on your scalp. Now, there's a time I got obsessed with actually eating lemons, and I would just eat it straight, basically, and I noticed something, man. After only a couple days of doing this, literally I developed a huge scab on the outside of my mouth, and it was scabbed over and scarred for probably years after that. Now, it was very subtle, but still, man, like, if it can just scar your face after doing that for a couple of times, imagine what it's doing to your scalp, to your hair. You do not want to put that crap in your hair. Now, if you do want to lighten your hair, like maybe you're doing the lemons for that, I would advocate just going to a professional salon and getting highlights. Highlights, if done properly, are not actually super damaging, as a lot of people say. I think it's much more damaging whenever you're doing an all-over color, especially going lighter. Whenever you go darker, it's not very damaging. You can do all-over color if you're getting darker hair, but if you're going lighter, only get highlights. Don't do like an all-over bleach. That will cook you. A lot of you guys ask what shampoo I use, so specifically for the past couple years, I've been using Japanese/Korean shampoo. So they actually have a lot of these sample packs, which are perfect for me traveling, so I don't have like a full-size shampoo bottle I have to worry about. Now, these are completely organic. They're very natural. I'm pretty sure there's no sulfates or anything in them as well, but each one's going to be a little bit different, so obviously you don't have to specifically get this one here. I'll zoom in a little bit if you want to look at it there. So that's what I've been using consistently for the past couple of years. I'll use that maybe every 4 to 5 days. Past that, my hair gets quite greasy. But if you're doing something natural, like eggs, for example, you're not going to be properly cleaning your hair with the eggs. It will build up, and worst of all, you're going to smell like ass, man. And literally, if you shower with hot water especially, then that hot water can literally cook the eggs on your scalp, and you will not smell good. Like, you're just going to smell like that guy who ate boiled eggs every single day. It's not a good smell, and it's not a good look. When I did it, I did not notice any significant change in my hair texture. We obviously want to avoid overwashing our hair. Like I said, 1 to 2 times per week is going to be maximum. A lot of guys have just shit hair because they are washing it every single day. Like, just because you feel dirty doesn't mean you actually have to use shampoo and conditioner every single time, man. Like, maybe you sweat a little bit, like you feel like you want to wash your hair. You can wash it with just water. Like, you don't have to do the whole process every single time if you don't want to. And most things like sweat are going to break down pretty easily just getting it wet. Another thing I do is I will also shampoo my hair twice whenever I do it. So I'll do the first one, which gets roughly 80% of all the dirts and the buildup, and then I'll do another second one in order to get anything else. So I'll do those first two, and then up next is going to be my favorite, and this is going to be a hair mask. Now, this is more of a recent addition to my hair care protocol. I've been doing this for the past 3 months, and I have noticed significant change. I've noticed it just feels so freaking soft after doing it. So this is the Japanese Japanese one, and this one is the absolute best one to buy. You can buy this in the USA at Ulta. I believe it's like 20 bucks, but in Japan it's only like 5 bucks. And it's not the most natural, but it conditions like nothing else, man. So you leave this on for 10 to 15 minutes after you wash with shampoo, and then what you do is you rinse out a little bit. You don't want to rinse out all of it, and then you can condition and then finish off your cycle. Personally, I will only use a filtered shower head if possible, and if I don't have that, then I'll do my last rinse with spring water or distilled water so I don't get the mineral buildup on my scalp. Just whatever I have access to, because most public water is just gonna suck, so you want to avoid at least finishing with that. Like if you just need to wash it with tap water, that's more understandable, but the last wash is going to be what's mostly sitting on your scalp. We have tons and tons more to cover, but first of all, go to my website, pick up the Phantom. I'm pretty sure we are almost sold out. I have not checked, but I have a couple pairs left, so go check. If not, then I'm sorry, and we are sold out, but we will be doing an all white pair very, very soon. And also pick up Aries Rage while you're on my website, kalosique.com, the best testosterone booster on the entire market. Also pick up Titan Girl 2.0, best growth and developmental support supplement on the entire market. Both of these have crazy results, and personally I take both of them every single day as well. I freaking love them, man. And join my school, link is in the description. Looks maxing, height growth, everything. Next up is going to be the hair products themselves I use. So I have two that I use. I use this Joico Color Therapy Luster Lock. So this one is going to be a little bit more subtle. This one is great to kind of overdo it, and it's just going to make sure that your hair keeps the moisture. So whenever your hair is wet, for example, you put this on it, it's going to help lock in that moisture even more. So it's amazing after that. And if you want to use it by itself, I would get your hair a little bit damp with a spray bottle and then spray this in. But something a little bit more intense is going to be Inner Sense Sweet Spirit Leave-In Conditioner. This one is probably my favorite. It's more organic, natural ingredients, and this one is just going to be leave-in conditioner. So whenever my hair feels extra dry, extra rough, maybe after 3-4 days of washing, I want to extend my wash cycle, then I'll add this into my hair. A couple things, I do want you to be getting regular trims, so I would say every 4 to 6 weeks you should be getting some sort of trim to get rid of the dead ends on your hair, just so that it doesn't split and just make your hair quality look like trash. But if you are growing it out, you could potentially extend this a little bit longer, obviously. The best hairstyle for you. So this is pretty much the hairstyle I rock for majority of my adult life. I mean, you guys can see on my channel for the past 5 years, I pretty much had the exact same haircut. Sometimes I'll grow the top a little bit longer, like it's been down to here, but for the most part, I like a medium layered haircut. No matter your race, no matter your hair texture, I think that every single guy looks best with a medium cut layered haircut, because this gives you the accessibility to do almost anything, man. You can play around with it. It's going to be longer, but you can still style it. Like right now, my hair is a good example that I could slick it back if I wanted to. If I could gel it up, put that gel cast on it every single day. I could do a part, go more Leon Kennedy-esque, do the middle part. I could do the messy, kind of like I'm rocking it right now. Like there's so many different hairstyles that you can do, which is also why it's great for modeling. A hairstyle like this, maybe even a little bit shorter, like up to the eyebrows, is going to be very versatile. That's what you want in a hairstyle, man. Like I don't want you locked into one, maybe max 2 hairstyles. I want you to be able to mix around the best hairstyle. And I know that long hair is more trending recently, especially in the looks maxing community. As someone who had long hair, it's much more niche when it comes to overall appeal and attraction. So some women might be attracted to it. Let's say like 10% of women are going to be attracted to you with long hair. And like you pass every other threshold, whether it's looks, whether it's height, and then they're really attracted to your hair. I'm going to tell you, these women will be absolutely obsessed with you. Like 100% obsessed with you. But then let's say you have shorter hair, but you have more overall appeal. Let's say the majority of girls, let's say 60% are attracted to you, but this time they're only roughly 70% obsessed with you. Then they're not going to be as crazy obsessed with you because you don't have that crazy niche appeal like you do with the long hair, but overall you have more broad appeal and you can easily pull a lot more girls with shorter hair. So that's the main debate. If you want longer hair, go for it. I don't really care, but from personal experience, I don't think that it's the best for the dating markets, in my opinion. And obviously, hair is going to start with your lifestyle, so you want to make sure that you're doing proper diet. Diet's going to be one of the biggest things. Diet, sleep, getting enough protein. I think the egg thing, it comes from wanting to add protein externally to the hair, but the hair itself can't actually absorb this protein. The protein needed is through your diet and nutrition. And you also need healthy fats to help the hair growth as well. So as long as you're getting healthy fats and proteins, you're kind of giving the hair everything it needs to grow healthily and just give you everything that you need, man. And by the way, guys, I want you to experiment with your hair. Like, don't just take this guide and just be really rigid with it. Well, most of the stuff, like the hair care and stuff, I think you can follow that pretty much down to a T. But when it comes to the hair styling, this is whenever you can play around with it a little bit more. And also, I should say that I really don't style my hair crazy amounts. I'm not big on styling. So if I want to do messy, then I'll just let it dry just down. I won't really part it. But if I want to go more parted or Leon Kennedy, then I'll part it. Maybe I'll blow dry it so it stays in place a little bit easier, and then it'll stay like that at least for a couple days until it starts getting more oily. And if I want to slick back, typically I will need some sort of gel or like a clay, but I'm not that crazy about the hairstyle. On me personally, I like to feel more free with the hair. I don't like a lot of product in it. But yeah, that's it, man. Subscribe if you're new. I love you guys with all my heart. Peace.